What is my veggies? My name is VTR and welcome back to another season review. And finally, it's not for The Walking Dead. Um, Today I decided, since I actually haven't done it and it's been something I should have done a while ago, is my review of season one of Hazbin Hotel. My hair is not compliant today. Anyway, today, yes, we're going to be reviewing the first season of Hazbin Hotel, which I'm under a rock and don't know what that is. I'm not going to spend too much time going into a synopsis on the series but anyway, because I did review every single episode of the first season on the channel already, and I was going to review the season a while ago and just never got around to it. So now I decided let's go ahead and do that. So, a little bit of background. Obviously, we know Hazbin Hotel was this show that we were excited for. It was an indie cartoon that got picked up, and we're waiting so long, about 6 years, I think it was. Um, and it took a while to come out. Um, and came out. It was a bunch of mixed reception and everything. Um, and everything. I'm going based on the show itself. Um, and I have a lot of thoughts. Overall, positively, pretty, I enjoyed the show for the most part. I thought the songs were great. I enjoyed the characters. There were good character moments. There was some good comedy. Overall, I think the show did pretty much exactly what I expected it to. Charlie, Baggy, Alistair, all the characters are just so interesting to watch and want to know more about. And but that also throws into my problems with the show. Is that my biggest problem with the show? This review is gonna be all over the place, by the way. My main problem with the series was was as was the length. It feels like so much goes by. Like there's the show take the first season takes place means within 6 months. Um and it takes and it feels like it speeds by that 6 months time frame. Like a lot happens and we feel like we speed through a lot of it, which is the main problem I have with the series. Um I feel like there are also some like story beats that could have been fleshed out a little bit more. Like not going into major spoilers. Um, some characters' arcs get wrapped up too quick, which is very upsetting. I like there's I think it's episode 5, I think it is. Yeah, where Charlie and Lucifer their arc, little story arc, is wrapped up in the same exact episode he's introduced, which is a big problem. We do get a bit of like each episode kind of focuses on a certain thing. Like episode one is kind of the sequel episode to the pilot, where we're kind of just like getting reintroduced to this world and everything, and learning like what the big threat is and everything. Episode two is kind of the Vox, Alistair meeting and us being introduced to Serpentius. Episode three, um, I actually don't remember what three was. Wait, what was episode three? Wait, I can't remember. I honestly cannot remember. Oh, that's gonna bother me now. And episode 3 is where we learn about the more of the overlords and the what Kamala did. Kamala, Camilla did when killing the one of the exorcists, and so 4 focuses pretty much on Angel Dust's story. Episode 5 is when we Lucifer and everything, and that whole storyline and everything. Episode 6 is when Charlie goes up to heaven and everything and has the meeting and everything. Episode 7 is the one where they're like preparing for this fight and everything, pretty much. And then episode 8 is the big fight. One thing that the show does have going for it, I think its music is amazing. It has 2 songs per episode, which I think they do and handle very well. The music is very good. I don't think there's a single song in this show I don't enjoy. I got There are definitely songs that are weaker than others. Um, and the character interactions are also done extremely well, in my opinion. I feel like we needed more time for them. I feel like there are some things that could have been fleshed out a lot better and executed better. Like there is a character death or death, whatever you want to call it, in the final episode. I don't want to give too much away on that if you haven't seen it, but it's handled as a joke, but also is meant to be taken seriously at the same time. And I didn't really like that. Like that did not sit well with me while watching the episode. Um, um, but I don't know. Overall, I think the show is really well done, but has a lot of flaws. And I think that's from a big sense of trying to do this grand story in such short amount of time, and that's a little concerning because I know season 2 is supposed to have the same amount of episodes, which we'll talk about in an upcoming live stream. Um, but this season though, this first season I think is done pretty well. Um, with the tension, this and like I said, the finale was like end game for me. Me and my buddies, we were a bunch of my friends. We were watching and we were like really into it and everything, and it was awesome. But with that being said, overall, I think the show is a good show. I think the show. I could consider myself a fan. Yes, definitely. I have. But overall, I think the show has its flaws. It has a lot of flaws that it can definitely work out. Its animation is really good. Obviously, there's a massive jump from the animation from the pilot to the actual show, which I kind of prefer the way the pilot looks to the actual show, but I get it when a show is picked up for syndication, or is that the right word? Or I guess like major broadcasting or whatever, or whatever by means to. They have to do things to cut costs and everything like that, and so the animation is a little not as good. The animation's still good. It's just not as good as the pilot. Um, which is a good example. We can look at their other show, Hello Boss, which is a web cartoon, which you can tell has more time and everything to focus on one episode, and you can definitely see that the animation there is a lot more exciting. I'd say I don't know, but I'm wrong. The animation in the actual main series is one of my main draws. Is the animation? The animation and the music are the main draws of the show for me. Um, and obviously, with it being one of the biggest success stories in indie animation, um, and I think it's overall just a good time, especially if you're a theater fan, big musical theater person. you're gonna very much enjoy the show. Sorry, this review is all over the place. Personally, I don't want to give this rating too high, but I will gladly give it a 3.5 out of 5. I think that's a solid place to put it. A 3.5 out of 5. But I'd love to know what you guys think of the season. Let me know what you guys think of the season down in the comment section below. And I do intend on doing a live stream actually later the day this video goes up. Talking about predictions for season 2. So keep an eye out for that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video nonetheless. Like I said, when season 2 eventually comes out, I will review every episode and the entire season as a whole. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and that's really all I gotta say for this video. And I will see each and every one of you guys in the next one. Sorry, my mind blanked for a second there. Bye.